Alright, this is what I have done so far on my door. So what it's pretty much going to look like is, it's going to look like that. Then I'm going to have two 2x2s going down there for the window part. Then I'm going to have this insulated as well as paneled and everything. I don't know how much I'm going to get done today, but I'm going at it for a couple good hours. Alright, so I just finished up the layout of the door. I was going to put some supports down there, but I'm not even going to bother. It doesn't even have to be that supported. So that's where the windows, this is where the little window's going to be, right here. I have a little curtain going across the top there. What I'm going to do now is get this side. Actually, I'm going to trace out the insulation. Then I'm going to put the this side of the wall on to see what it looks like. Alright, so we got all the insulation on the door, as well as I foil taped it just to keep it all sealed up. So now what I'm going to do is, for the one side, for this side, since all these are 10 millimeters, I have to put this same on the one side, or it's going to, the pallets are going to stick out further than the than these ones. So I have a 3/4 for the front, just so it looks a little bit nicer. So I don't have to trace this all out right now and cut that and get the back piece fitted. Alright guys, so while I'm staining this, I thought I'd go over a couple problems that I ran into finishing it. The first problem was, well actually really the only problem, that the ground at the bottom, I think it raises a little bit, so when I was opening it, it would get stuck, How I fixed that is I just got a grinder and kind of took off about a millimeter. That's all I really needed to take off, was about a millimeter. And also the top, it was very hard to center it, as in up and down. Right here is kind of just open right now because I have a piece of trim that's going to go on there. There's a I don't know, I'd say a ½ inch gap between the two there. But that's pretty much the only problem I ran into doing it. It's not heavy. The door's not heavy at all. I try to make it as light as possible because, I mean, I don't really need it. I could put a curtain here, but I like the door. It just adds a little bit of security, I guess, as well as keeping the heat out, because this is all, so hopefully it'll keep as much heat in the cab as possible while I'm trying to sleep or just hanging out. But right now I'm just finishing staining it up, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. Alright, I'm going to show you guys from the back first. You can see that there's a little bit of light coming through. There's about a ½ inch. I'm trying to get it perfectly right there. Trying to get it lined up perfectly. That is going to be covered on the other side. I'm going to have some sort of rubber or something hanging off a ½ inch around the whole thing so no light can get out at all. I thought I'd show you the back first. Let's go around to the side here. Show you a little close-up of it. As you know, I got this piece of trim on here all the way down. The front is just that chipboard, and that's going to be painted black. I still have to I'm going to put trim around on the inside of the window part right there. And I'm also going to have a curtain across the top, just to keep all the light out as well. I thought I'd have that just to get some light in here if I needed it. And it's kind of cool. If someone's cooking me something while I'm driving, you know, you can just put it right through there. I'll show you guys the front. So the front looks like. And like I said, I'm going to have a piece of rubber or something. For one, it'll stop the door from going a little bit further, as well as it'll keep the light out. So I'm going to have it all the way around. It'll just be like a little piece of either like a hard rubber or something along those lines. I haven't decided what yet, but it'll be like that just to keep the crack light out. But I gotta paint this black. I gotta paint up there black. Cab's almost done. I'm gonna paint this, then do I decided not to paint all this. What I'm gonna do is paint just the fabric. You can kind of see I started right there. So this is gonna be all black. This is gonna be all black. These are gonna be all black. And that side too is going to be all black. I'm just going to try to clean this up as best as I can. I'm going to get a little scrubby and clean it all up. So yeah, I got to do the top still. This is looking pretty much done. Very straight. Pretty good for doing it just by myself. Of course, there's a train in the background. But let me know what you guys think of that. Like I said, it's pretty light. It's mostly just 1/4 inch chipboard and 10 mil paneling. But that wraps up today's video. I got a lot done today, which I'm really stoked about. I pretty much got the door done all today, except for the frame part that I already had drilled, but it was just 4 pieces of wood. So if you guys like today. If you like today's video, guys, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment, let me know what you guys think, and until next time, take it easy, guys.